It's the Division I, Tier 1, U16 final here at the Legends Center in Warman. A grueling weekend for two teams that are playing for all the marbles. You have the Meadow Lake Heat, coached by Dean Gauthier, taking on the RVC Green team out of Regina, coached by Patrick Winant. RVC in green in the forefront of your screen has had a heck of a year, taking first place in two previous SAS Cups. The Meadow Lake team looking to take that next step. They've been third this year. They've been second this year. They'd like to cap off their third SAS Cup with a medal of the golden variety. That's what's eluded them thus far, but RVC, a tough task here in this gold medal final. Meadow Lake to get here, beating Prince Albert, smashing Bananas white. And then black in the semifinal in straight sets to get here. RVC Green out of Regina beating JCVC Elite in the quarterfinals, beating the Junior Sundogs out of Swift Current in the semifinals convincingly, 25-15, 25-8. Will they get out with another gold medal here in the SAS Cup? Stage is set. Referees just going over the lineups here. Packed house as per usual here, as we have parents and family members of both teams. About a 3-hour drive for both teams to get here to the Legends Center for Meadow Lake and Regina. And we are just moments away from deciding gold medal. Tier 2, Division I. Quiet anticipation throughout this packed house here at the Legends Center in Warman. As we get ready. Referee making sure everybody's in rotation and we're good to go. Mason Gorski will induce play in this gold medal final for the Meadow Lake Heat momentarily. Gorski gets play going. Jardine. Thurman, big hit. Meadow Lake chasing after that. Jardine with a big swing to get Regina on the board. Alden, Jardine. Moments ago, and now Thurman will serve, the setter here for RVC Green. Carter Thurman serves. Quick set there, sent over by the Heat. Now Thurman, quick set. And a big hit from Drew Kirk. No answer from the Meadow Lake side. Point, Regina. Carter Thurman. Set in the back row by the Heat. They set up McCammond, who helps it over through the court. And Thurman tries to punch it over, but Regina unable to respond in the required 3 hits. Point Meadow Lake. Brady Diabald to serve. Meadow Lake Heat, black and orange. Far side of your screen. RVC Green in the forefront of your screen in green. They watch that ball sail through the court for a point. And Regina with the lead. Alden Jardine. Lets that serve go. Meadow Lake takes. Ball sails through the court. Point Heat. And some gold medal jitters on both sides of the court here. 2 serving 3. As Zachary Iron sends that ball over. Big swing. Iron plays it. And now McCammond. Played by Thurman. Armstrong. And a big swing on that ball from Francis. Heads up play at the net by Meadow Lake. Finding some vacant court. Jake Willick. 3 apiece. Zachary Iron to serve. Iron the lefty. Off the tape and into the net. Point Regina, Drew Kirk. Errant volleyball from court adjacent makes its way over to our side of the gymnasium. Now Kirk. Kirk, hard serve, played by Meadow Lake. They set up McCammon. McCammon punches it over. Good dig by Thurman. And Regina punched over the net by Francis. Meadow Lake responds. Big swing through the court, out of bounds. Carson Gauthier got some good heat on that ball, but just a bit too far as he was trying to paint the corner. Point Regina. Kirk to serve. Drew Kirk drills it into the net. Point Meadow Lake. Brody McCammon. McCammon. Now Thurman. Big swing. Ethan Armstrong. When setter and hitter are on the same page, it can be a thing of beauty. Thurman, Armstrong, whammo. Point. RVC Green. The aforementioned Ethan Armstrong serving. Played at the back of the court. Diabald. Sent over the net on 2 hits by Meadow Lake. And ushered over the net by Francis. Big swing off the block. Thurman and Kuffner where they needed to be. Regina fired up early here. They have a 7-4 lead. Ethan Armstrong sends that to the back of the court. Diabald plays it. Iron, hit number 2, and needing to get this over will be Carson Gauthier. He does, but that ball bounces out of bounds. Point Regina. Armstrong will continue to serve. His team up 4. 8-4 lead, RVC Green. Armstrong. Float serve over the net, tipped over, good heads-up play by Gorski, and the boom lowered by Regina. They take another swing at it. Rylan Kuffner. And timeout called as Regina has grasped momentum. They lead at 9-4. Can't ask for a much better start. RVC Green, they've got plenty of championship experience. They have come out swinging and playing some scintillating volleyball here. Meadow Lake Heat, they certainly have what it takes to run with these big dogs out of Regina. Dean Gauthier trying to settle down his squad. Regina's been here before, but the demeanor of the team certainly not lacking excitement. Playing this game like it's one of their first high-stakes gold medal games. There's a palpable level of excitement on the bench that's carrying over onto the court. And Meadow Lake will endeavor to snare the momentum that Regina has now. Ethan Armstrong to serve. His team up 5, 9 serving 4. Armstrong. Gauthier. Quick set off the block, recovered Meadow Lake. And sent over the net by Gauthier. Thurman, setter dump, heads up play, Carter Thurman. We talked about how Regina's come up swinging. Meadow Lake was anticipating that. And Carter Thurman, opportune setter dump. His team wins the race to 10. Armstrong to serve again. Armstrong, and that's one way to break up the serve. 5 serving 10. Meadow Lake gets the ball back. Carson Gauthier. Here in this Division I Tier 1 SAS Cup final, Gauthier sends it over. Armstrong. Thurman. Big swing. Jardine. Played by McCammon, and now Gauthier steps up. Forward momentum. And Gauthier with authority, firing up his squad. Carson Gauthier, float serve, Armstrong, Thurman, Back door, putting a swing on that is Francis. Meadow Lake recovers. Referee didn't like the contact on that second hit on the Meadow Lake side of the court. Regina gets the ball back. Christopher Francis to serve. Francis, McCammond. Quick set, quick swing. Regina's going to get a point here. And again, referee not liking second contact there on the set coming from the Meadow Lake side. Point RVC Green, they have 12. Francis, Diabald. Diabald swings it into the block of Thurman. Lands on the Meadow Lake side of the court. 13 serving 6. And Christopher Francis finding a vacant spot on Meadow Lake side of the court. 14-6. Everything coming up RVC here, first set of this championship final. Personnel change. Zachary Iron out. Cade Anderson in for Meadow Lake. As they try to find an answer to RVC Green here in this championship final. Francis, Diabald. Quick set, Gorski, and a big hit from Goche out of bounds. 15-6 RVC. Goche checking out. Tegan Wapass is in for Meadow Lake. Wapass, that ball handcuffing him, referee not liking the contact. Point Regina, 16-8 they lead. Francis, back of the court. Miscommunication, 17-6 the score. The lead 11. Rod Lag is going to come in, and he'll sub out Alden Jardine. Meadow Lake's going to get a substitution in as well, as Ty Edwards is going to make his way into this ball game. Brody McCammon subbing out. 17-6, Christopher Francis to serve again, as Regina RVC 11-point lead here. Francis. Serve broken up as Meadow Lake takes. Point black and orange. Jake Willick. Willick sends that ball over. Francis plays it. Thurman! And Rylan Kuffner. Not quite in that Goldilocks realm of just right when it came to timing that ball, sending it into the net. 17-8, deficit still a big one for Meadow Lake as they try and bite into this big Regina lead. Willick sends it over the net. Lag, set up, and Lag with a swing off the block, out of bounds. Point, RVC. Rod Lag, welcome to the game. Substitution 6 for 7. Kean Canderhu in for Rylan Kuffner. Canderhu going straight to the service area. Canderhu. Too far. Point Meadow Lake. Mason Gorski to serve. Gorski gonna try the spin serve. That spin serve, it's a high risk, high reward proposition. And Meadow Lake trying to pull out all the stops here. Trailing in this first set. Now Carter Thurman serving. Thurman played back row, Wapass. Second hit, pulled back into play. And point going Meadow Lake. Centerline violation, Regina. Tyron Dorrance checking into this game. Drew Kirk sitting out the next few. Brady Diabald to serve Meadow Lake. And Tegan Wappus checking out. Carson Gauthier back in for Meadow Lake. Pieces are in place. Diabald serves. Francis, Thurman, and sent over the net. Armstrong, no reply from the Battleford side. .20 for Regina. Gauthier off the block. Chasing after that is Meadow Lake. And play blown dead. Too many hits. And Rod Lag will serve. Lag sends that ball over. Diabald. Gauthier off the block. Gauthier with the touch. Now they try the other way. Ty Edwards. And he'll give his team a point. Serve now, Cade Anderson. And now Thurman on the third hit sends it over. Diabald. Gorski, quick set, block Regina. Play whistle down. Double contact made by Meadow Lake. And personnel change here for Regina. Ben Hoffman coming in. Christopher Francis subbing out. Tyron Dorrance serving for Regina. Lag, Dorrance, and on the third hit sent over by Hoffman. Now 3 hits coming from the Meadow Lake side. Play blown down. Regina personnel in the net. Point Meadow Lake. Ty Edwards. Let's see that score, scorekeeper. All right, 12 serving 22. There we go. Edwards sends it over. Lag. And Thurman and Kanderhoo just unable to get on the same page there to lower the boom. Deficit still a big one for Meadow Lake to dig out of. 22-13. Edwards. And on the third hit, sent over Armstrong into the block. Kanderhoo, Thurman. And sent over the net. Hoffman too far. 22-14. Meadow Lake chipping away. Edwards. Dorrance. Thurman Armstrong. Off of the Meadow Lake player. Out of bounds. 23-14. Regina serving. Ethan Armstrong. It's been a tough serve to return, that of Armstrong's. His team 2 points away from a first set win. Armstrong, Gauthier, Gorski, and tipped over the net by Willick. Now a response coming from Regina. Hoffman looking for that corner, just misses. 23-15. Carson Gauthier. Float serve. Dorrance. Center dump. Thurman. Second time this set. Thurman's gone with that dump. Second time it's worked out for him. And now Ben Hoffman with his team 1 point away from a first set win. Meadow Lake elects to take on that Hoffman serve as it sails out of bounds. 24-16. Jake Willick for the Meadow Lake Heat. Serve sent over the net. Kanderhoo. Lag. Played back row Meadow Lake. Gorski. Setter dump. Kanderhoo at the net. battling at the net with Anderson. Ball lands in Regina's court. No, Regina takes the first set, 25-16. First set win in the championship final by a team that's become very efficient at winning gold at these SAS Cups. 25-16, Regina takes it. Set 2 on the way. Carter Thurman, after his team had a 25-16 first set win. RVC Green looking for this Division I Tier 1 gold. They've won 2 SAS Cups this year, and Thurman gets his team started right as he serves that ball inbounds, far side of the court. Thurman again, same spot. Meadow Lake with the pass. Gorski, McCammond off the block. Gorski, Goche, and McCammond. Covered by Regina. Gorski, back row off the block. Lunging forward, Carson Goche. The athleticism off the block. And an exciting start to this game. Meadow Lake serving. Diabald sends that ball into play. Armstrong, and pushed over the net by Jardine. Now McCammon will send it over on the third hit. Backdoor Armstrong off the block. Kirk at the net. Thurman, Jardine played at the back of the court. Willick. And now Goche off the block. Good rally here. Thurman passes it. Jardine. He tips it over. Gorski, McCammon, Goche. And Goche with hops. Finds an open spot on the court. Point Meadow Lake. Oh, this is going to be fun. Brady Diabald. Played back row, Kuffner. McCammond. He sends it over. Thurman. Kirk. Diabald. Tipped at the net, McCammond. And point Regina. Alden Jardine to serve. 2-2. Alden Jardine. Willick back row. Gorski, McCammon backdoor. And now Thurman setting up Francis. Diabald. Willick sends it over on the second hit. Regina fights the urge to play that ball. They take it and watch it sail out of bounds. Point Regina 3-2 with Alden Jardine serving. Served by Jardine, Willick, Gorski, Goche. Sent back, Ethan Armstrong. 10 Green at the net. Sends that ball back into the opposition court. 4-2 lead Regina, Jardine. Goche, Gorski, back to McCammond off the block. Thurman, Armstrong, Francis off the block, Kirk. Thurman, Armstrong. Is that off of a fingertip? Nope, out of bounds. Point Meadow Lake. Zachary Iron. Iron, just out of bounds. Drew Kirk. Now serving Regina. They're up 5-3. Kirk, Diabald, Gorski, Willick, tipped, Regina, Thurman, from the back, Jardine. Off of fingertips, through the court, Alden Jardine paying the bills for his team. Quick substitution before Jardine serves again. Bowden Marley in, and he'll serve. Marley, spinning ball, Diabald, Iron, and sent over McCammond. Marley, Thurman, quick set. And Ryland Kuffner drilling that into the opposition. They're unable to respond. This Regina team, good first pass, good second pass, and they got some guys that can swing on that ball. Marley, spinning serve. McCammond, Brody McCammond responds. And now McCammond will serve. 4 serving 7, second set. McCammond, Jardine, Thurman. Big swing on that ball. Ryland Kuffner into the block. Ball lands in Meadow Lake territory, point Regina. Ethan Armstrong to serve. Armstrong, played by Meadow Lake. And McCammond off the block. McCammond, Diabald, and sent over by Iron. Armstrong, center dump, Thurman. He's 3 for 3 in this championship game. Recognizing where the opposition is out of the corner of his eye, Carter Thurman does it again. He doesn't always set or dump, but when he does, it's a point. Gorski and Kuffner battle for it. Back row Jardine and sent over by Francis. Now Gorski. Goche! The block is there. Thurman throwing up the hands. Point, RVC Green. Armstrong booms that ball a bit too far. 5 serving 10 here, second set. Carson Goche. Goche, no spin on that serve. Thurman the setter. Kuffner down the line, inbounds. Ryland Kuffner. So many weapons up front for this Regina team. Christopher Francis. No matter where they're in their rotation, they can hurt you. Gorski. Goche off the block, out of bounds. Good play by Carson Goche. Bank shot out off the opposition. Point Meadow Lake, 6 serving 11, second set. Jake Willick is serving. Willick, Francis, Thurman, Jardine, played back row. Nope. Marley checking out, Kirk checking in. Ryland Kuffner serving. Kuffner, spin serve. Good return from Meadow Lake. That spin serve coming in hot, Ryland Kuffner. And now Mason Gorski serving for Meadow Lake. Jardine, Francis, Jardine! Just out of bounds. We point Meadow Lake, Mason Gorski serving. Thurman on the second hit, Jardine sends that ball over. Played by the Heat, Gorski, backdoor McCammond. Nice play at the back by Kuffner. Francis on the second hit, Thurman will have to send it over and does. Now Gorski, Diabald off the block. Put it off the hands of Kirk, and that'll fire up Meadow Lake. 9 serving 12 here. Thurman, big hit, Kirk off the block. Point number 13. Thurman floats that ball in. Gorski, McCammond! And a big swing on that ball from McCammond. Brady Diabald. Diabald, Francis. Thurman running after it and sent over the net Armstrong. Diabald, Gorski. Now Francis. Thurman. And emphatically stuffed into the opposition court by Kirk. Alden Jardine serving now. (14-10) Jardine. Float serve in. Gauthier. First and third hits. Meadow Lake responds. Point. Heat. Kate Anderson serving. Anderson just over the net. Kuffner, Thurman, and Kuffner sends it over. Gorski, backdoor McCammond. Point, Meadow Lake. And RVC emphatically suggesting that ball was out of bounds. Hoping for the next call. Kate Anderson. Anderson, Kuffner, Thurman, off the block. Christopher Francis, point RVC. This is Drew Kirk serving. McCammond, Gorski, Willick, and Jardine. Third hit Francis. No, point Meadow Lake. Double contact made. 13-15. Brody McCammond. McCammond. Jardine. Thurman. Off the block. Big swing, Kuffner. 16-13, Armstrong to serve. Ethan Armstrong. Gauthier, Gorski, McCammond, Kirk, Thurman, backdoor Armstrong. And the third hit sent over by McCammond, not quite. Into the tape. Point 17 for the green guys. 17-13 they lead it. Second set after a 25-16 first set win. Ethan Armstrong. Just over the tape. And Willick sends that ball over the net. Into the grill of Francis. Point Heat. 14-17. Carson Gauthier. Gauthier. And Gauthier, a serve with no reply. 15-17. Gauthier. Armstrong. Kuffner and Francis. Out of bounds. And that must have went off a Meadow Lake player because it's point RVC. Francis to serve, his team with 18 on the board. McCammond. Gorski chases that down. And Gauthier, played by Jardine. Thurman has to hurry for it, and now Jardine off the block. Alden Jardine. Point RVC. 19-15. McCammond. Or Diabald, rather. No reply for the serve from Francis. Francis, Knuckler, Gorski, center dump. Armstrong is there. Thurman, quick set, Kuffner! Thurman, Kuffner, whammo! Point, RVC. Christopher Francis deals another knuckler. McCammond, Gorski, Diabald. Good swing by Diabald. He was running out of room, and the left-hander managed to get a good swing on that ball and find some vacant court. And Meadow Lake not going quietly into the night here. Second set championship final. Jake Willick. Kirk, Thurman, Jardine. Chasing after that is Meadow Lake, and the third hit will be ushered over the net by Diabald. Setter dump Thurman. This time they're on to it, and a big swing from Diabald. Kirk over the net. Thurman, Jardine! (22-16) Ryland Kuffner. Ryland Kuffner spin serve. Out of bounds. Mason Gorski. 22-17. Gorski, Armstrong, Thurman. Armstrong chases that down. And blown down. Point Meadow Lake. Mason Gorski to serve. Gorski sends that ball over. Dive by Francis. And Jardine. That time the block was there. McCammond, Anderson. An impenetrable wall of hands at the net. Point Meadow Lake. 19-22. Gorski serving, his team trailing by 3. Regina takes. Ball sails out of bounds. 23-19. Carter Thurman. What a final for Thurman. Gorski. Backdoor Diabald. 1 point away. Thurman serves. Willick. Gorski. McCammond. Francis. Jardine. Armstrong. Willick. And that'll do it. Gold for Green. RVC Green out of Regina. Division I, Tier 1 gold. They are perfect at SAS Cups in 2018. Meadow Lake Heat. They brought it in the final, an entertaining game. You need two teams to have an entertaining game. Meadow Lake still looking for that elusive gold. Unfortunately for them, not this day. RVC Green, your U16 SAS Cup champions.